Alright. Rest of that, I honestly don't know how long it is, but it shouldn't be more than 2 hours. I actually ended up doing the rest of the event details. The events. The stamp was just another combat one. The challenger for the 0 hour was Kali, and she was quite the close match also. This one we had Sumeru City and the Dish was. And her this was, it was swirl based, and I think that one scored pretty high as well. So yeah. So I find it interesting because the rest of the event stuff took place in so within the event brings us Caravan Reach. Should have kind of expected it because that's where Sino was during the in the trailer. So I'm just gonna wonder if this is gonna what type of ending or it's gonna I don't want to call it a cheap cop out, but just hope it is something juicy.
Are we getting close? Which way should we go now?
We just need to head a short way towards the desert. It's not far. I would recommend taking a bodyguard to protect you. If the customer does turn out to be rotten, you can let the bodyguard deal with them.
Good point. A bodyguard.
Ooh, I wonder if Dia's gonna pull up.
Oh, look! Isn't that Sino? Sino!
Well, I have a feeling I know how this is gonna go. Charlotte's gonna be like, oh my god, you know the General Mantra. I can already sense it.
Good to see you. Headed to Caravan Rebot?
Actually, the TCG event doesn't take place here. We're only here for the delivery, so I guess it makes sense the stuff is still important arms, but that is probably just here on special duty.
Remember, Paimon? We can't just disclose a customer's information.
Huh? Oh, don't worry. This is Sumeru's General Mahamatra, Sino. He's the leader of the Matra and always takes criminal activity very seriously.
Wow. How do you know so many powerful people? You better get used to it, Kirara. You wouldn't believe the people I've met since I started traveling with them.
Yep, that is indeed true.
Do you have some time now, Sino? Or do you need to go participate in the Genius Invocation Tournament?
Tournament? The tournament has already finished.
Really? Then how did you do, Sino?
Obviously, he
I
won.
am now the official king of invocations. I used Forbidden Hand at the opportune moment and drew... I can explain it later.
He's got an image to maintain.
I have time.
Great. Let Paimon catch you up on what's happening. Paimon's parched now. How many times is Paimon gonna have to explain everything?
Oh, this will be the last
I can
Paimon.
accompany you. As Paimon said, it's my duty to uphold the rules and punish evil.
What do you think, Kirara? Alright. But remember, you all should hide while I'm delivering the parcel. I know that this customer is suspicious, but they're still my customer until we have any concrete proof otherwise.
Okay, we'll go hide.
But if we're too far away, we won't be able to hear anything you're saying. How will we know if you're in trouble? Not a problem. You can just watch my tails.
Your tails? You mean both of them?
Of course, both of them. I'll come up with a way to have the customer confirm the contents of the package. If they turn out to be just an ordinary customer and the package doesn't contain the card backs, then I'll lower both of my tails. That'll mean you can just stay hidden. But if they turn out to be the thieves we're after, then I'll...
Lay down.
Okay, Sino.
Huh? Why would she do that?
It'd be a signal that we need to lay down the law.
Of course. I can't lie, when the music picked up, I thought it was gonna be some gag, like, sound effect, but it's just coincidence. Damn it, Sino.
Oh! No way! I'm not getting on the ground! That would be way too embarrassing! Besides, don't you think that would look suspicious?
Oh, and then the joke went over her
You
head.
think so? Then maybe you can use your tails to pound your back.
And why would she do that?
Oh god, what is he got?
It'd be signal that she had found the backs we're looking for.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've met someone as creative with their words as
Oh,
I am.
we have a
Have
fan.
you ever considered a career in writing news headlines, Sino? Oh no, don't enable him!
Man, I can't believe they actually used that phrase. Holy.
Okay, if we keep standing around talking like this, the package is going to be late. Listen to me. If they're the thieves, I'll lift one tail up and keep the other one down. If you see that, then you can come round them up.
You're not going to lay down?
God damn it, Sino. Yeah,
I'm not
no.
laying down.
Man, what the crew we have. Oh, I was gonna say this to the end event, but I guess while we make our way over. Like, on one hand, I'm kind of glad to see, like, one
We're in the middle of nowhere.
kind of core
Are you
cat.
sure this is the right place, Kirara?
Oh, let me wait for it to finish.
Let's see. The address is approximately 100 paces down the road from Caravan Reebot towards the desert, near the first flaming flower.
100 paces? What's 100
That's
paces?
the most suspicious address Paimon's ever heard.
Okay, so like I was saying, on one hand, I like to see one kind of quote-unquote core cast interacting with everyone from around all 4 nations, just so you know, catching up with people everywhere. At the same time, I feel like because it's divided between 4 nations, we didn't stick with the cast for that long, and it doesn't feel as too attached of an experience. But I don't know. Sometimes people don't want to, stick around for too long because it at that point becomes a drag, especially if some people might not like the characters. But for me, it's just like it's not. It's a bit. I don't want to call it shallow. It's still a fun experience. We don't have any crazy revelations or anything of the sort, Also, what
Near
happened
the
if someone
first
what if someone harvested the flower? How would they know? Well, I mean, I guess the stem is still there.
Huh? There aren't any houses around here.
Maybe the recipient planned on coming here to personally receive the package. I've had customers do that in the past. We're still a little early. In the meantime, why don't the rest of you go find a place to hide?
I find it weird how Silent's foot
remember,
is in the ground and it
watch
has a
my
mark,
tail
but then his other
signal.
foot doesn't.
The customer will be here soon, so be sure to stay out of sight.
Yes, ma'am. Any vantage point?
We'll hide here. This spot is hidden, but with a clear view.
Paimon's sure this recipient's up to no good. Who'd pick up a package in a place like this?
I agree. But for the sake of her company's reputation, we'll let her tell us what to do.
Oh my god. Did she get a room?
What? As in her tails?
No, we get it, so now. Okay, you can stop now.
Yeah, we get it. Hey, look! Someone's coming.
You from Culminate Express?
That's right. You must be Mr. Dada Baba?
Where's the package?
Yes, this is your package. Here you go.
Interesting name.
I recommend that you open it and confirm the contents. I've been running to many places the past few days through all sorts of weather. The contents may have shifted, so it's best to check that everything's intact.
No need. You haven't opened it to see what's inside, have you?
Of course not. That would be against our company policy. But if the contents are valuable, I would still recommend checking them first. If anything turns out to be damaged, I could compensate you now.
I said no need, didn't I? Why are you so persistent?
Okay, this guy's giving quite the attitude.
You know, boss, this little lady's out here all on her own.
Oh no.
We could use that to our advantage, you know.
Hey, you. Are you the only one delivering out here?
Oh no, this seems like set up for a very
Yes, that's right.
sus
But
plot.
I wouldn't bring a bunch of people with me to deliver a package. no good at lying, and I can't keep my tails from moving everywhere.
Look, she's giving a signal. But wait, Paimon doesn't recognize that signal at all.
I nearly forgot. This just happens to
Oh
be
my
my
god,
100th delivery.
this is
It's a
a face
really
palm moment.
special moment for me. If you could let me know what I delivered, it would mean a lot to me.
Her tails are moving all over the place. Does she need us to step in or not?
Her tails keep moving and intertwining. They keep
God, I wonder
pointing
what
in
sign I was
different
gonna come up with
directions.
now.
Maybe she's trying to say that she mixed up her directions.
Okay,
These people
yeah, we're
aren't
just
the
okay.
intended
That
recipients.
Seriously? There's no way anyone could get all
yeah,
the tails from
yeah.
her tails.
I just hold out.
Something's not right. I can feel it. And you seem real concerned about this package, Missy.
And the rumor tails are like so
No, that's just
expressive,
part of
I
my job.
guess.
We always care about the customer. Are you really not going to open it?
Come on,
But
boss.
not after that.
Enough talk.
Yeah, nobody will ever know anything happened way out here.
Then do you have a moment to leave a 5-star review?
Sure. I'll leave a 5-star review
Uh-oh.
after you're dead.
Oh, she angry.
They got a knife! Forget the signals! We gotta save Kirara!
Oh, interesting. The music they're playing in the background. I haven't heard this one in ages. Or I don't know. I want to say ages, but I don't remember where. I don't remember ever hearing it in actual in-game stuff.
What are you afraid of? Get him!
Huh? Wait, that's Sino, the General Mahamatra.
Ah, they're fucked.
Sino?
Oh, we actually get to play as Karara. Cool.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword.
Oh, they got blasted. Man, that didn't last that long.
Kirara, are you alright?
Oh, Zhangli Pillar ruined
Yeah,
that moment.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Had I known you were here, we wouldn't have.
Too late for that. And I don't want to hear any whining from you two either. Clear?
Yes. Crystal clear.
General Mahamatra, I don't want to go to prison. Can't you just let us off this one time?
You should have thought that before you made
That
your move.
depends on how honest you are.
We'll tell you everything.
What's inside the package?
Card backs. Genius Invocation TCG card backs that we collected from different nations.
Are they the kind with a treasure chest design on them?
Yeah, that's right. Wait, how'd you know that? We're just a group of treasure hoarders. That's all.
Some hoarders were getting fed up recently with just stealing small stuff. They wanted to,
Go on.
they wanted to pull off something big. You know, not just in one nation.
Not
all
sure.
across the
Treasure
map.
hoarders are supposed to be an
All across
international,
that?
Yeah,
but
we
you know
were
they haven't
planning
really
to steal
become
prized
anything
treasures
big.
from different nations all at the same time. After pulling off a job like that, everyone would recognize us treasure hoarders as the most powerful organization across the world.
Yeah, nice try, buddy. Against something compared to Fatui and the Best Order, yeah, that's not happening.
But seems like that's not gonna happen now.
So what does any of that have to do with these card backs?
Well, the problem was we didn't know how to communicate our master plan to all the other treasure hoarders. But with how popular Genius Invocation TCG has become recently, somebody suddenly came up with the idea to use cards as a way to communicate our plans without being detected.
That is a nice card back. I really hope we get it.
So you were the ones who printed these card backs.
Yeah, because every treasure hoarder knows what to do once they see a treasure chest. First you bury it so no one else can take it, then just add a little bit of...
Hey, shut it! You're giving away all our plans.
Oh, well. You know, someone's
You
gonna
should consider
rip
this
it out of you.
ridiculous plan of yours more valuable than your own life.
No, I'll talk. All you need to do is cover it with some wet dirt or sand, then wipe it off after a while. And it'll look like this.
My fellow hoarders, this is the big job we've all been waiting for. Take up your daggers, put on your masks, and round up your sumpter beasts. Oh, and for those of you with
Yeah, I was gonna say only Samira has Sumpter Beast.
Seriously? That's all it says? Ugh, what a waste.
Hey, what do you mean, waste? That message will mobilize the treasure hoarders.
He's right. The time and the other details are printed below that.
That Paimon Z. Oh, there it is.
Objectively speaking, it's definitely a creative method
Yeah, but I
of
feel like it.
communicating information.
Well, I don't know. It seems a
Then why
bit
were
too
you trying to retrieve
cryptic.
his card backs?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes things are
It's
even more.
all because some fellow hoarders got addicted to Genius Invocation. All they needed to do was stick to the plan, but they couldn't help themselves and started playing the game. Not only that, they were even using our
Oh no,
card
the
backs and
addiction
showing them off.
kick.
But that wasn't the worst of it. Some of them ended up losing our card backs to other players.
Ah, you were afraid that your plans would be exposed, so you dispatched members to quickly retrieve the card backs that had been scattered into the markets.
Not just the ones on the markets. We collected all our treasure chest card backs and we had them shipped back. We feared that our plans had already been discovered, so we were preparing to print another set of card backs. They would indicate a different time to initiate the operation, and we'd redistribute them. But to take every precaution, we raised funding for everyone to send us the backs via Culminate Express. That way, we could guarantee the card backs would arrive safely and on time.
Huh? Oh, thanks for the compliments. So the senders would stay at their original location to ensure that the operation could continue moving forward. Now that I think about it, that must be why the treasure hoarders came after the person who sold the card back in Mondstadt.
Oh, right! It's no wonder we were running into the treasure hoarders left and right. They wanted to be sure that anyone involved stayed quiet.
There. I told you everything I know. Hopefully that will help us make up for our mistakes. Please, Mahamatra Sino, show us mercy.
You'll each receive your due punishment. Enough talk. Come with me.
Just like that, they were never heard of again. I feel like I might have mentioned it before. Man, I say that phrase a lot, don't I? But I
I've
wonder if we're
taken
ever going to
care of
get a
the
playable
criminals for
character
now.
that's part of the treasure hoarders.
I'll
But then
be
again, I don't
escorting
even
them
know
back
how
to
we would
Sumeru
get
City
along with them.
shortly.
But then again, we have Batui as playable characters, so I mean, who knows? It could happen.
I was only fulfilling my duty. You all did well.
Sino seems like a completely different person when he's working.
All right. Goodbye for now.
Oh, wait! I still want to interview the champion of the Sumeru Regional Tournament!
All right. Go ahead.
Tell me, Mr. Sino, what were your thoughts about the tournament? And did you have anything to say about the treasure hoarder incident?
Genius Invocation TCG is a very good game. But to me, it's not just a game. It's an art form. It allows people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together. I hope everyone can have the chance to experience the fun of playing this game.
Great answer. That'll be a perfect ending for my news piece.
Therefore, I assure you that I will personally bring judgment to any criminals out there with the delusions of desecrating this game with their evil plans. No matter where you run or where you hide, you will not escape the punishment of lightning.
Sheesh.
I see. Let's stay calm. No need to get worked up. Now let me think.
Oh, what's the title for this one?
Not so genius thieves behind mysterious treasure chest card back plot finally.
And I guess Silence could come up with a
Got
good pun.
decked? You get it? Like cards and punching?
Yes, that'll work nicely.
These two make quite the team when it comes to words.
If that's all, then I should get going. I'll inform the other areas not to be gained by these thieving treasure hoarders. We will.
So in the end, it turned out that the group of card snatchers creatures we were tracking was the treasure hoarders all along. Still feels a little disappointing, though. Paimon thought for sure those card backs would lead us to some valuable treasure.
Don't say that. Think of the bright side. We uncovered a major international crime scheme. Oh, I definitely have everything I need for my exclusive news piece.
If anything, Paimon regrets that we didn't get to see the mysterious inventors of Genius Invocation TCG.
It seems everyone can't stop talking about that game.
Yes, indeed.
In that case, how would everyone like to join me for a very special delivery?
Huh? You mean it's related to Genius Invocation TCG?
Mm-hmm. That's right. You'll understand when we get there.
Now we're gonna point
I
on
would
this
have
side, I
invited
guess.
Sino along too if he wasn't busy with work.
Oh, really? But didn't you say before that you can't disclose customer information?
Yeah, but this time the situation's different. Let's just say this delivery wasn't assigned to me by the company. This package had been sitting at the company for some time because we could never locate the recipient. Even the neighbors didn't know where he went.
Oh, so the company eventually took ownership of the package?
Yup, the holding period passed just last month.
But can't you just return it to the original sender?
Well, it turns out the sender has passed away.
Ooh.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, and I thought both the original sender and intended recipient would be disappointed if this package is left undelivered. So, I took the initiative and started asking around Sumeru in my free time. Eventually, I found out where the recipient went and also learned a little about his past.
Wow, amazing! So who is it?
Well, you'll have to come with me and see. I have a feeling that it'll be good to have some true Genius Invocation TCG players like you come along.
Oh, sounds like another news story brewing. I'll tag along as well.
Huh? Oh, now
Oh,
Paimon's
I'm guessing this
really
might be
curious.
tied to the two people,
What do you
two
think,
academia
Catelyn? Shall we join her?
people that are in the promotional posters, maybe.
All right, then follow me to Vimara Village.
Wait, is this gonna be like an origin story for TCG? Alright, we're here.
The clues pointed to Vimara Village, but I'm not sure of which house they live in exactly. Guess we'll have to ask around.
Any idea what the recipient looks like?
I only know his name is Garvapitum and that he's a scholar from the Academia.
Garvapitum. Got it. Hi there. Do you know where Garvapitum lives?
I'm afraid I've never heard that name before.
He's a scholar from the Academia.
Oh, yes, there is a scholar around here, but
Oh, it's probably.
I've never
Oh,
heard
I was about to say
anyone go
pen
by the
name, but
you
a
mentioned.
nickname, but just another name.
Are you sure you've got the right name? Actually, I'd like to ask him a few questions myself regarding which of the 6 Darshans to join.
Sounds like he doesn't know. Let's go ask someone else.
Oh, ma'am. Do you know more?
Hey there! We're looking for a scholar named Garvapitum.
Garvapitum? I never heard of him. Wait, do you mean that newcomer that arrived a few days ago?
Newcomer.
Oh, someone just moved here?
Yes, that's right. He looked pretty anxious, though, almost like he's struggling to complete a thesis. I've seen him speaking with the village head, probably looking for a place to stay. Vimara Village is the perfect place to take a vacation and relax, which is why I chose to come back here.
Got it, thank you. We'll go talk to the head of the village.
Don't mention it. If life is ever treating you hard, you can always come and live here for a while.
Just nice to name back. And it's been a while since I've heard the receipt for this place. Or I don't know if it's this place or just Sumer in
Are
Sumer
you
in
the head
general,
of the
but.
village? There's something we'd like to ask you
Oh,
about.
why did I stop all of a sudden?
Yes,
That's me. Go ahead.
Do you know where a scholar by the name of Garvapitum lives? We'd like to talk to him.
Garvapitum. Ah, that must be him.
You know him?
Yes, I do. He came here to rent a place to stay. He said he needed to unwind a little. But hardly anyone's ever seen him come out since he moved in. He doesn't seem to be very outgoing. I don't know if that's his way of unwinding, but I'd say he's
I mean, some
just
people are just
keeping
indoor
himself
people.
cooped up. Are you friends of his?
Yeah, you could say that.
Her tails are moving again. Is that what happens whenever she tells a lie?
Ah,
Timeline caught
I
her
see.
weakness.
I was thinking
Very
that
smug
it would be
about it.
good for some friends to check up on him. He's staying up above. Look for the house in the corner. You should be able to find him there.
Great! Thank you very much!
Don't mention it. I just want to see people who come here be happy.
Oh, kind of added left field and not relevant to Genshin, but Silver Wolf trailer is dropped. I'll be watching that on my own time. And some other point. Surely it'll be a banger. Oh, there's another beat searcher. Oh, I'm going up even though it's telling me it's... Oh, it's just next door. Oh, okay. Man, this house is way off to the side.
This is the place. Let's try knocking and see if he answers.
I can't tell if that's the actual door. It's not a window.
Hello? Anybody home? We're looking for Garvapitum.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Hello, Mr. Garvapitum. I'm Kirara. I have a delivery from Culminate Express. I'm afraid the package is quite late.
A package. For me.
Yes, it's from a Mr. Gulab.
What? Gulab? But how is that possible?
Yes, it seems your friend submitted the package to our company before he passed.
Friend? Some friend I am.
Alright,
There's
this
nothing I
just
can do
turned...
about his illness.
This turned depressing all of a
But I
sudden. What
wasn't
the
by
heck?
his side during the last moments of his life.
Don't say that. After all, you and Gulab are the creators of Genius Invocation TCG. I'm sure Gulab would have been happy to know how popular the game has become.
Oh, yeah, okay, they're the creators. I
Say
thought...
what? He's one of the creators of Genius
I thought
Invocation
okay.
TCG?
Well, I guess it only got marketed recently. I'm guessing some form of TCG must have existed for a long time, but only in the recent years it got turned into a marketable product, and then it kicked off from there.
Why? Why does it seem that misfortune always befalls geniuses like him?
If you don't mind, perhaps you could talk to us about it. It would probably help you feel better.
Yeah, let others
You're
know
right.
of his
Maybe I should tell you.
I was gonna say
You
Glory
really wouldn't
Majesty,
mind
but
listening? All right then. It's not much of a story, really.
don't say that. Let's hear it first, and let's talk about it after.
I knew Gulab ever since we were kids. We were classmates and grew up together. Other than the bandages on his arms, you could hardly tell he had Elazar. He was always positive.
Oh no, not
peaceful,
Elazar. Gosh darn it.
kind.
I can never escape from it.
Later, we both entered the academia, and he became a Ratawahis Dastur.
If I remember correctly, that's a pretty high position.
Yes, he really was that smart. But before long, the Elazar got worse and led to some serious complications. After that, he became bedridden. He received treatment in the hospital, but had to abandon his research. I would go see him in the hospital every day, even though he said there was no need for me to visit so often.
He must have been worried that he was taking time from your own research.
I know. but I couldn't bear to just leave him like that. He was clearly the smarter of the two of us. We would have some free time whenever I visited him, so we took some cards and started painting them. Over time, those cards became the basis for Genius Invocation TCG. It's not only a game. When we were designing it, I deliberately incorporated some theoretical knowledge of the elements.
It's actually nice in concept.
I was originally waiting for him to recover, so we could study the subject together. But in the end...
Aware.
Don't be sad. Genius Invocation TCG is the result of your research.
Yeah, be proud of what you guys
Not to
achieved.
mention, a lot of people are enjoying it now.
After he passed away, I tried to play the game with someone else. But every time I looked up, all I could see was his silhouette. It was as if he was still sitting there at the table. I know it was all in my head, though.
Oh no. That's
Paimon
rough.
understands. Paimon wouldn't ever be able to get used to being away from the Traveler. Paimon would probably find herself talking to the wind, as if the Traveler could hear.
Yes, everyone else has told me that I have to move on and embrace the fun of Genius Invocation, saying that I'm one of its creators. But to be honest, without Gulob, what meaning does the game have anymore?
Garvapitum, perhaps you should see what your friend sent you in the package.
Right. What's this? A letter?
Oh, cutscene time, baby.
My dear friend, you must be wondering why I'm leaving you a letter like this. It's because...
Hey, Gulob, I'm here. How are you feeling today? I gotta tell you, I had an idea for another card last night. Huh? What's that you're writing?
It's nothing.
You know when they say that, it's always something.
Okay. Anyway, up for a game?
You don't have to visit every day, you know. You should be focusing on your work at the academia.
Bro, we don't even get to play with these monster
enough
cards.
of that. I'll keep visiting until you've fully recovered. Besides, I can't stand most of the folks at the academia anyway. Hey, it's your turn. Gulob, are you okay?
Garvapitum, you must understand. My Elazar.
Hey, don't talk like that. You just need some more rest.
It's because you won't come to terms with the fact that I don't have long left. Guess what? This game we invented is getting pretty popular here in the hospital.
Really? That's great news.
Yeah. I've even made a device to help people find other players nearby.
The
Here,
Casket of Tones.
This one's for you. This way, you'll be able to keep playing even after I'm...
Just stop! You're gonna get better, you hear me? I don't need this thing. I don't want it!
I imagine the Casket of Tomes I gave you is probably gathering dust in a corner somewhere. So, this is my last gift to you. I'm sorry that I could only give it to you now. Do you remember when we first met? You were the only one willing to be friends with the kid with Elazar.
Oh.
Now, it's my turn to help you make some new friends. This way, I'll always be by your side, my friend.
Man, why does that have to get so sad? I'm like, I can feel the glands working.
Gulob, that rascal.
Oh, they actually have tears for once.
He was
Albeit
always
it
this way.
looks a little bit goofy, but I mean, they actually have it for
I
once.
haven't played much
It's
Genius
actually
Invocation
very
myself.
interesting.
All I know is that it has brought joy to a lot of people.
Not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna. If they decide to use this on like
many people to meet others,
a lot more
make
applications down the
friends,
line, I'm not
and
gonna be ready to
experience
see
the joy
like
of dueling together.
characters that you know
We've seen
we
that
get really close to, like playable characters. You know, go for some shit.
Paimon could tell you those stories if you're interested.
Thank you all for your kind words. You're right. Gulob. Is that what you were thinking when you left this letter? I've always kept your casket of tomes with me. It was so special for you to draw me a card like this. What a waste it is to never have used it. If he were here now, I know he'd say, "Hey friends, how about a game of Genius Invocation TCG? Well, what do you say?"
Hang on, I wonder what happens if you catch all the fish there. What would happen? Oh man, not gonna lie, I would have loved to actually just play the match, you know, fitting in.
Garthipidum seems to be
I feel like
feeling
it would
better.
ruin the pacing, maybe.
Paimon even saw him crack a smile when he was playing just now.
It always takes time to heal from pain from the past, but I think this is a good start for his road to recovery.
Yeah, it was a good thing that Kirara kept track of that package, even when they were unable to deliver it.
When my boss asked me to take care of it, I had a feeling that it must somehow be delivered. I couldn't just let it be
One more happy
abandoned.
ending, you know, to add.
Would you say that was your yokai intuition kicking in?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I guess I just didn't want to let the sender's sentiment go to waste like that.
Anyway, I think this is where we'll say goodbye.
Oh, are you going back to Fontaine now?
That's right. Who would have guessed that I'd still get such a quality story after the tournament had finished? It's going to take me a few days just to draft the articles alone. Oh, by the way, I still haven't had the chance to interview you two all this time. After all that we've witnessed on this journey together, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, we'll never see the game the same way. It means a lot more to us now.
I understand. I'll be sure to work your comments into my exclusive news piece. Just be sure to buy a copy of the Steambird when you visit Fontaine.
And I should get ready to head back to Inazuma. I still have to report everything to my boss.
Will do. I'm sure we'll all see each other again soon. And maybe we'll play Genius Invocation TCG if we have the chance.
Ah, we do get one more. Oh wait, are they actual cards? Looks like they're actual cards since you got two of them. Take a look. Or it could just be something. Let me see. What does it actually do? So we actually got messable cards possibly for once. I think there's just something in there. Oh no, players with less than 4 in their hands draw cards into their deck. Oh wow, that's actually kind of. Wow, I can't believe they actually put missable cards. That or they're just put in the shop afterwards, but I feel like at that point, I really know the meaning behind it, so. Kinda glad. Anyways, that ended on a touching note. Yeah, I do. True friends never disappear, they'll always be part of you in some way. And games are a good way to connect with from all sorts of places. Well, I actually expect that to be a bit long. It's not. Guess that's all good. No need to. Bruh. Too long. Yeah. now that that's done, so yeah, tomorrow I'll be taking the day off, and sometime during the weekend I will be back with finishing chapter 37. Fact. And then if I have the motivation, the Hawkeye Star update drops, I'll do the story quest.